Yo, it's your boy, The Star, coming to you live from the pad. And today, I'm just about to get into this Beyonce situation with Adele. And Adele won, I believe, Album of the Year at the Grammys, and it was like a big frenzy. Pretty sure you guys already know. But a lot of Beyonce fans were very, very upset because obviously Beyonce had a hell of a album. This has happened before with the Macklemore situation and Kendrick Lamar. And I believe Adele was gracious and she says, hey, Beyonce kind of really won it, but okay, long story short, Beyonce is a very, very, very talented woman. I mean, she puts it all on the line. She was even performing pregnant. And I mean, you're talking about a person that's been doing this stuff her whole life. I remember somebody mocking her, somebody clowning her for singing at the White House, or something happened at the White House, or was it the Super Bowl? I forgot. And they were like, oh, she was lip syncing. This was a big deal because she was about to perform for the Super Bowl. And they were like mocking her, like she can't sing. So she's like, okay. She goes to Super Bowl weekend, right? Just raw, like, I don't know if she had a cup of honey or whatever. Cup of honey and lemon, but I don't know what the hell she drank that morning, but she just goes on the spot and just blows a whole damn roof. I mean, just blows everybody away. This happened maybe 4 years ago, or maybe even a couple years ago, I'm not sure, but everybody was like, whoa. It was kind of bowing down to Beyonce, like, okay, yeah. So Beyonce can't just be put in a box like she can't, like she's only one thing. And that's the thing about the Lemonade album, was it had many different facets of many different genres, showing her range. It was a great album. Some of the people were just coming up with all of these crazy excuses why they didn't vote it, but bottom line, we know what it is. These little clubs, these Oscar awards, Grammy awards, Academy awards, all of the awards, what it all comes down to is, let's just be honest. These awards aren't for us. And I think Beyonce deserved to win that award. So rightfully she should be upset. But this is an issue that African Americans have been having for a long, long time. And we're desperately vying to get the seat at the table. No pun intended, because her sister had came out and said some stuff, and Carlos Santana was talking crazy, and then he had to check himself. I guess Jay must have called him. I don't know, but that's what I surmised. But there's no actual evidence. But Carlos Santana did come out and apologize. However, Beyonce is the truth, and this type of stuff gives me reason to believe that if African Americans truly, and I'm not talking about African Americans, us as a group, I'm saying the talented 10th, I'm sounding like W.E.B. Du Bois, but I'm not saying the talented 10th, but the people that are in the entertainment industry who are at the top, who are qualified to go to these award shows. What if? I mean, really, truly, what if they just stopped attending those awards? What if Beyonce, Jay-Z, Puffy, Dr. Dre. Who else am I forgetting? All of these black people who are at the forefront of the music industry. Even if you were saying, okay, let me get Migos, we're going to have some new school stuff. We're going to have Migos. We're going to have Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. We're going to have all of these different groups. All of the people who are at the top of the industry, who are killing it in whatever field they are. I don't care if you get Young Thug or whatever. But you get all of these people together. Drake, Future, Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne. You get all of these people and you pull together your money and resources and you create your own stuff. Right? And you create your own awards and you take pride in those awards. I mean, how different would the industry be? How different would the industry be if black people took more pride in accepting themselves? Because what it comes down to when you go to these Grammy Awards and these Oscar Awards and all of these award shows, what it comes down to is, are you going to be accepted by whites, the dominant society in America? Because if you look at Jay-Z, if you look at Beyonce, when it comes to these BET Awards, it's hit or miss. More than likely, they're like, nah, I got to watch the kids. I got to watch the kids, or I got to go fly to Germany and handle some business meeting. It's like they always have something more important to do when it's these kind of Mickey Mouse. Now, don't sleep. Viacom owns BET, so it's not a black-owned television. It's black entertainment, but it's not black-owned. Same with Telemundo and some of these other companies. They're owned by bigger conglomerates. So what I'm saying is, as African Americans, we have to come up with better ways to boycotting. Look at what Will Smith did back in 1989. Okay, I was 5 years old. Him and Jazzy Jeff had boycotted the 1989 Grammys because they would not even televise rap. The category of rap didn't even get televised. They didn't even take rap serious. I mean, they're like, hey, and I give Will Smith that, because Will Smith had did, I believe that it was a decent book. It was a book that was really big. He played an African guy. I think it's called Concussion. And he thought he did an excellent job. I think it was so. I think this, it was hit or miss. But he was really offended at that he didn't get nominated. So he started calling out the industry, hey, there's no diversity, blah, 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 blah. And other people kind of calling them out like, hey, whatever, but look what happened. He said, I'm not going to the, whatever that awards was, I guess the Academies. And the next year, what happened? You got Fences, you got all of these other movies that right now is like the blackest year it's ever been for Oscars and Academies or whatever, because of what Will Smith has done. And Will Smith, he boycotted the damn Grammys. Think about it. If the Grammys are big now, how big were the damn Grammys back in 1989? right? I mean, pre-internet. So it has to be, you have to have some damn balls to this is before Independence Day. This is while I think he had Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or whatever, but damn, I mean, you think about it. This is way back when, as Will Smith is growing into himself and becoming the man that we know him as. And he boycotted the damn Grammys back in '89 and was like, hell no. So imagine if black people were just like, hey, I'm not going to these cheesy ass award shows where I gotta beg for their acceptance, and we just walk out and we get upset that they don't like us. Okay? Now, I heard one theory that this was basically a slap. This was, in so many ways, a slap in Beyonce's face because of her doing that formation thing where she was not the Hillary one, but at the Super Bowl where she was doing the Black Panther salute, where she was kind of putting her fist in the air and paying homage to Huey P. Newton and the Black Panthers. And she ruffled some feathers. Some people in that bougie elite white society, she ruffled some feathers there. And some of these same people that had to vote for her album kind of lowballed her and voted for Adele because Adele is like this British goddess now. I could really break down Great Britain and all of that, but I'm going to keep this video short. But we got to just start taking our talents, putting our stuff together, and creating something. I'm not saying that I know all the answers, but I'm just saying that we have to take more pride in our talents. We are the most talented group of individuals. Once we learn how to, as a race, we're very talented. I mean, when we become stars, we become superstars. They like to put us all the way out there in the front. They like to put us in all the commercials and everything. When it comes to singing, you gotta have the best singer that's African American. It's always been like that. The best rapper, well, Eminem was at one point, he was pretty damn good. But ultimately, the best rapper right now is Jay-Z, or was Jay-Z, and it's changing. And now you have Kendrick Lamar, you have more young faces, more guys that are out here competing for that throne to be next. And basketball, you have a lot of talent. You have LeBron James, you have Steph Curry, you have many guys that are in the league that are people just look at them like, wow, these are damn near like superheroes. So I say all of this to let people know that African Americans, us, we should take more pride in who we are and our accomplishments, because we make everything. We are an economy. We have always been talented enough to be the ones that's promoted out there in the front, but the ones in the background, they're the ones that call all the shots. So maybe we need more people in the background. I don't know, but that concludes my video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.